The Trestle proctoring interface provides a mechanism for you to deal with two aspects of classroom management: assigning a specific version of an assessment to a group of students, and turning on permissions for students to begin working on that assessment. In a traditional classroom, administering a paper exam will often require two steps. To protect exam integrity, you may have multiple versions of an exam. So before administering the test, you'll need to take the first step of assigning a specific version of a test to different students. The first row may get exam A, the second row may get exam B, and so forth. After assigning these different exam versions, you'll then give students permission to start the test. Trestle's proctoring interface provides a metaphor to reflect this process, giving you the ability to assign versions before turning on permissions. Because many I-Carnegie assessments consist of multiple questions, often drawn from different pools, the system provides a mechanism for assigning students a specific set of questions for all assessments. We call these specific collections of questions a template, and this ability to assign a template is available even if a specific assignment does not require permissions to get started. Some assessments, like exams, require permission to start, so these assessments must be proctored for students to be able to start them. This is an important point. All activities may be proctored, but some activities must be proctored. For quizzes and exercises, if you choose not to proctor the assignment, the student will simply be assigned a random template when they begin that activity. For exams, however, you must assign a version and give permissions to start. Otherwise, the student will be unable to begin the exam. To proctor an activity, head to the Trestle staff interface and select the Proctor button from the staff menu. As you can see, you're able to proctor multiple sections at once. This is to help facilitate the administration of larger group exams across multi-section groups of students. In this case, we'll be proctoring only one section. After you've selected your section, you'll need to select the activity that you'll be proctoring. When selecting an activity, you'll see that assessments that require proctoring are denoted with a triple asterisk. From the proctoring interface, you'll then need to select a template. As you can see, you're always able to select a random template. This would be a random set of questions for each student, or you can select a single new template that all students will receive. You're also able to reuse templates that you've previously assigned, or you can select templates that are based on name, normally named in some way to let you know what's contained within the exam. Template selection is often a matter of balancing exam integrity concerns with real issues of grading complexity. When you're assigning a template for auto-graded types of assignments, such as quizzes or multiple choice tests, it's normally easiest to simply assign all students a random exam. This creates no additional work for you as a grader, and it ensures the best possible distribution of exam versions. For practical questions, though, it makes grading simpler if you're able to limit the number of templates that you need to work through. At exam time, simply select a template, then assign those students that you'd like to assign that template to. Press the Proctor button, and as you can see, these students have had a template assigned and they've had permissions for their exam enabled. If you decide that you've made a mistake, you can simply disable permissions, and the students will again be unable to attempt the activity. Although you often find that you proctor at the time that you're administering the exam, it can sometimes be convenient to pre-assign templates, but withhold permissions to begin. For example, if you'd like to assign exam versions the night before a test, but then turn on permissions once you're in the classroom. As you can see, the interface provides the functionality to simply assign a template. We're going to assign the eCard template to students Anna and Clara, and then assign a different template, or business cards, to student Bob. These students have now had their templates assigned, and when you walk in and give them permission to start the test, you can simply enable their permissions all at once without worrying about what template you're assigning. After administering an exam, it's very important to review the state of your section and make sure that all students have completed their exams, which will return their test to a disabled state. This is one way to protect the integrity of the test. If you find that students are still taking an exam, even after time's expired, or after you've told them that they need to complete their exam, you're able to block their currently active takes, which will stop them from doing any additional work until you determine what the current situation is and determine a path forward.